Oh yeah, I'm lumpy over here.
It's the holidays. You're supposed to be lumpy.
That's true.
What's the guy from Lumpy Space Princess?
Lumpy Space Princess.
I've never seen that show. Anyway, are we starting already? That was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
That was the beginning. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the pod. Yay!
Oh my glebe, we are so
back. We're so freaking back. Today we're doing Thanksgiving episode. In case you can't tell by the attire, can you tell by the attire?
Yeah.
I think we look very Thanksgiving.
I think so too.
You're giving like gothic Thanksgiving.
I kind of am.
Yeah, I'm
Guys,
giving traditional.
Do you see anything different? I feel like I'm giving Christmas and I'm giving like gothic Christmas, and you're just giving like white girl Thanksgiving.
Honestly, yeah.
With the boots, show them the boots. Oh, you can see it. You can see them.
These are my mom's. They're not mine, so they don't fit. But I think it look really cute with like the little.
I like it
with this little If you are an audio listener, I'm wearing like really long socks.
I think
so. They poke out at the top of the boot, so I think it looks cool. And I'm wearing this little checkered like. What design is this? I don't know what design this is.
It's called
like
gig. No, it's not gigum. It's called.
It's like not plaid.
No,
I don't know. It's like checkered. It's like very average. There is
a name for it. I just don't remember.
I don't know the name for it, but I'm wearing. It's kind of. I like this design because it's giving.
I like that too.
It's giving grandpa vibe.
Grandpa core,
right, which we've spoken about before, is like peak fashion. Anyway. So we're back after our long break.
Oh my glebe, guys. We just realized it's so much better to do in-person episodes. The
Zoom studio.
Zoom studio is like not it. I'm sorry, guys.
We flopped, bro. That episode flopped.
It's also just like, it's harder to do it through Zoom, and you can tell the audio sounds really bad, so.
Kind of.
Anyways.
Yeah, we have a lot to get into today. A lot of good vibes your way. Oh, should we start off by being like, we're so grateful for you guys.
Oh, we're so grateful. Guys, Blabbermouth has been going around. I realized we've been a podcast for a year already. Like over a year.
Yeah, over a year.
Have we talked about that? This is episode like 33 or 34, I think.
I think so.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We are in episode, like, we're like in the 30s. Wait till we reach episode 100. It'll be like 5 years from now. Because we don't post regularly.
Yeah.
We're going to try our best to do more like in-person episodes. Again, just because like, I think it's more fun.
It is a lot more fun than Zoom Studio. Maybe we can find a way to make Zoom Studio work, but
I also think people like to watch us, not like, I feel like a lot of people do watch us. I know very few people that actually listen to us.
Right.
But yeah. Do you want to talk about Donald Trump?
There was a lot that happened in the month that we've been gone. Obviously, the election, we're not talking about that because that's not this podcast. Like
vibe.
That's not the vibe of the podcast. But I was just going to talk about how there's so many. We obviously saw that like the E. coli outbreak and stuff in McDonald's, and how like Donald Trump
and I
was
would still
working.
be eating there.
Yeah, and I'm still going next week, and I'm getting my 10 McNugget. 10 count.
10 count.
My 10 count. Anyway, I just hate how and I'm sure you've seen it too. There's so many examples of like A-list celebrities working minimum wage jobs or less than minimum wage jobs. And I don't understand. Like, I remember when y'all saw the like Walmart ad when like Charlie D'Amelio was like working behind the counter.
Oh yeah.
Like pushing 3 buttons because like that's all they really kind of do. I don't know. I just think it's like lame sauce.
I don't understand why celebrities do that. Genuinely.
I think it's so like they get like the store or whatever they're promoting gets like more promo, right? Or something.
I just don't see what that
does.
How that benefits them as celebrities.
Honestly, yeah, me neither.
Like,
I don't know. Honestly, any kind of publicity is good, right?
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity.
Honestly, that is true. I think that's true. Because even when you look bad, you still look good. You know what I mean? But,
I don't know what that means.
Like, even if you're in the social scheme in a bad way, you're still getting...
You're still out there.
You're still out there. You're still getting famous. But I don't know. I just think that's lame sauce. I feel like there's more examples of that, but I couldn't think of any others other than Charlie D'Amelio and then
Donald Trump.
Donald
Trump.
Isn't there more?
I'm sure there is. The only one that I can also think of is Lana, but I'm pretty sure the Waffle House thing, like she wasn't actually
working.
No, like I think that she just like showed up at the Waffle House and someone that was working there was a fan of her, and then for the bit like they just like had her wear the name tag and things like that and like pretend to take orders for like that one time that she was there. But I don't think that like that was a thing that they were like, oh, we're gonna have her work there and like take pictures and videos and things like that.
That was just like for fun. That was just them being
I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head, but I know there's so many celebrities out there that have done that.
I don't know why
I'm
they
like,
do
what?
that.
I don't understand.
It's like not funny. It looks bad on the celebrity because
it does.
It seems
like, why are they working minimum wage jobs?
Like what? It just looks like they're trying to like fit in and like look normal, like everybody else, but it doesn't. It actually looks like bunk and like weird. It looks strange, but that was my piece on that.
Comment down below what your opinion is on that.
I just don't. So we're looking at the comments right now.
If you don't comment down below,
bad luck for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're not commenting down below.
Did you have something to say or no?
No.
Okay, well, can I bring up another take of mine that I've thought about recently? If you go to college or any like coffee shop or anywhere where people are doing work, you will see like everyone on their laptop, and everyone has obviously like stickers on their laptop, and honestly, I'm always looking at the stickers on people's laptop or their hydro flask, which I think that's corny and gross, but whatever, we'll move on. I'm always looking at the stickers because it literally says so much about a person, obviously. It shows like all the shows they watch or like references from things or the city they're from or et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know. I feel like it just says a lot about people. And I'm always looking at them and I'm always like peeking at what.
Dude, I was like the girl in college that like had her laptop like full of stickers, like completely covered in stickers of like musicals or like of movies or places that I visited or just like little like niche references. And I'm low-key still that girl, except I'm not in college, but now my vibe is like all these cities that I've visited. So I have one of like when I went to Chicago, when we went to Austin, when we went to San Francisco, like things like that.
Right.
And then I'll also have like the small ones from like different coffee shops that I visited, which I love. Like if a coffee shop has like a sticker collection with like a logo, you know I'm gonna be purchasing that sticker.
Right.
Like, I want the sticker. Like give me the sticker. I want the sticker.
Yeah,
right.
Me when I say no, yeah. I was just thinking about that because I used to be so against stickers on laptops because I kind of think it looks like kind of corny and like gross.
It looks like a little bit.
It's just so mainstream. It's so like it's so normcore. We're bringing back normcore this year, guys.
We're bringing it back.
2025 normcore. It is very normcore, and I really don't like seeing it on people's hydro flasks because I know they like don't wash their hydro flask since the sticker still looks like brand new. And obviously when you wash it, the sticker's gonna fade and stuff like that. And so I know they don't wash it.
Well, that's why on my laptop I put a cover on it, and that's where I put all the stickers because this is like the worst thing ever because like I buy these stickers, but once the whole like cover of my laptop is full of stickers and there's no more, I will throw away that cover and replace it with a new cover and start my sticker process all over again. For me, that's like the dumbest thing ever because I'm literally just throwing money away. And that's like not good, guys.
Yeah, I just think it's gross because I know I started putting stickers on my laptop because I don't know, when you get stickers,
it looks trashy. I think it looks a little bit trashy.
It does look a little trashy.
Stickers all over your
and I know when I like peel them off, it's gonna be really aesthetic, but they're all gonna be gross and like the outlining of it's gonna be there, and I'm gonna have to like wash it. So basically, don't do that. Is the point of what I'm trying to say?
I'm just a hypocrite because I just called it trashy, and I'm literally doing.
Yeah, me too. I just said I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway because stickers are cute, and I don't want to put them on my hydro flask. So instead, I'm putting them on my laptop. Where else do you put stickers? Huh?
That's true.
Like, I don't know where else to put them. Like, you're pretty much you're making me put them on a place that I don't want to put them, but I don't want to make them go to use. So I'm putting them on my laptop anyway.
That's why I like pins as well. I'm like a pin girl. You know, like there's always you're either a pin girl, a sticker girl, a patch girl, or a magnet girl.
Ew, bro.
What?
There's too many. That's too many.
Like,
that's true.
Like,
that's true.
I have a friend that's like, she's a magnet girl. Like she will have magnets all over her.
Right.
All over her
fridge.
and I'm like, oh, like she's the magnet girl. I'm the pin girl, but I'm also I'm like majoring in pins and minoring in stickers. You know what I mean, guys?
Right. No, yeah.
You're majoring in stickers. You're a sticker girl. Now you don't have pins.
Now I'm getting into stickers. I used to be a pin girl. I have so many pins on my old tote bag. So many pins. I do. You saw them.
Yeah.
I have ones from when we travel.
Yeah, but I feel like you're majoring in stickers and minoring in pins.
Yeah, low-key. It was flipped before. But.
Dude, I wanted to be a patch girl, though. I remember in, like, high school, I wanted to be a patch girl so bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to put them on things, like, on clothes. And
it's, like, nerdy and, like, artsy kid core, but it's fun. I mean, invest in that if you like it. I know people who make magnets with clay, and I think they're super cute, but they break.
Yeah, I love those.
But they break all the time. Anyway.
Dude, I have, like, the biggest project right now with my air dry clay, because I love air dry clay, and I'm making these little ornament things for all my employees. And I love playing with air dry clay so much. I just like suck at doing it. And I remember in high school I did ceramics. I did ceramics in high school. Oh my God. I cannot express to you how much I love ceramics, and I want to take a class on ceramics again. I wasn't like the best at it, but I loved it.
It was fun, yeah.
It's like so therapeutic. I think it is like the most fun thing ever. You should do it. You should play with air dry clay.
No. Sounds like too much work for me. It's just like a lot to like put a lot of work to put a lot of. It's just. It's just a lot of work and I can't do it, and it's going to look bad. One thing about me is anything I make that's artsy.
You're just not a crafty person.
Yeah, it's going to look bad, and that's why I don't even try, because I don't want to put in the work to try to make it look good, and then it just looks bad, and I'm like, well, I just wasted all my time and energy and my money.
Well, that's why you get better at it slowly and surely, which I feel like I am getting better at the air dry clay thing. You can also like look up videos and things like that to help you get better, and tips and tricks and things like that. And you got to get the right tools and the right materials, because some air dry clay brands are like not it.
Dude, I remember when we were kids, I think we went to Toys R Us, and I bought like a air dry clay like maker like for kids. And I made it one time, and like it stayed in the garage for the rest of eternity and rotted in there. And that was it, because I knew that wasn't for me. I just knew to tap out of that little hobby, and I didn't start it. But anyway, we'll move on.
One thing that you guys probably don't know right now is that it is actually Thanksgiving Day. So happy Thanksgiving! I actually don't know when this is going to come out.
Me neither.
This may or may not come out tomorrow. This may or may not come out next Friday.
That's why I was talking about our Thanksgiving outfits in the beginning of the episode.
Okay, sorry. I guess I should have... People don't always celebrate Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day. But anyways...
Who doesn't do that?
Like Friendsgiving. Like when people do Friendsgiving, they celebrate like Thanksgiving before, maybe a little bit after.
No.
Okay. Anyways, well... the rave right now is definitely the Wicked movie, guys.
Oh my freaking days. I know we already talked about this in the last episode about the whole thing.
Yes.
But we're going to talk about it again, because tonight we are going to go see Wicked.
Tonight is the night of night tonight.
And we're going to go see Wicked tonight with the whole freaking fam. And it's going to be super baller. And we are going to this... I'm going to make a really quick point about this. We are going to this like movie house place where you can eat there too. And they always serve this really freaking good milkshake.
It's going to be Gouda.
And it's going to be Gouda, and they're probably going to be like, we're out of that milkshake right now, because that happened.
Dude, that happened last.
Dude, every time I go, I'm like, dude, I'm so excited to have the milkshake. And then they're like, I'm so sorry, unfortunately, we're all out of the milkshake.
We're all out of milk.
I'm like, babe, no, you're not. Just put a couple of scoops of ice cream in there and then call it a day. Just give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me, please. Oh, my days. If they're out of it, Thanksgiving is ruined, Christmas is ruined, the rest of the year is going to be bad.
Yeah. A bad luck for 7 years.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know, but...
So a little background on Wicked, because I was showing this picture to our family. We were going back to... I was looking back at like my old photos on my phone, and I realized that our first musical that we ever saw was Wicked. Like, that was the first one that we've ever seen ever. I mean, we've seen multiple before, after that.
Should we put up the picture?
One. Yes, and I'm gonna put up the picture. It's of me and my sister, and I'll probably put that other one. I have 2 pictures that I found on my phone.
No, just put the one of us. No one cares about the family.
Well, whatever. Anyways, so we went to see Wicked in May of 2016.
This
15.
This
2015. This was Coachella 2016. Is that what she says?
or something. Yeah.
This is May of 2015. Sorry, we went to New York for the first time and we saw Wicked. Oh my god, that musical is so good.
It was so good, guys. You see my glow up? Did I have a glow up? No, I glowed down. I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Who's gonna tell her?
Oh my days. Okay. Anyway, I was so young. I do not remember a single thing. I thought.
Do you really not?
No.
Do you not remember the musical at all?
I remember we were like front row.
Yes, we were front row.
If it was 2015, I was, how old am I right now? 4, 10, 5, 9. I was like 10. I was like 9 or 10.
9 years ago.
I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I was 12, 13, which is kind of crazy, guys, because I feel like I look younger now in that picture. I look old as bones in that picture when I was 12. Like, I feel like as a 12-year-old, like, why did I look like I was 16 in that picture?
Yeah, kind of. You just look more mature, and I guess I don't
get it.
Yeah, me neither. Whatever. So I don't remember a lick of that musical, but we saw it again anyway because for some reason our family's obsessed with that musical that we saw. Dude, I swear I've seen Wizard of Oz at my high school. I've seen it twice. I saw Wicked, the Broadway musical, twice. I've seen obviously the Wizard of Oz movie, like the original. I've seen it already. Like I don't even know how many times I'm kind of sick and tired of the whole Wizard of Oz thing, kind of. But I am excited to see let's forget about that. But I am excited to see Wicked tonight. But I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Like, I don't want to see it anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yay? Nay? I think I'm just tired of it because I saw Wizard of Oz twice my senior year.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing. I don't think you realize it's not the same thing. It's like before that.
Of course. Right. It's like a different kind of vibe, but...
It's the villain. It's literally the villain origin story.
Is that what this movie's about?
You just said you saw Wicked twice. Do you not, like, know what the vibe is?
I guess so, yeah. Wait, I low-key forgot.
Guys, who's gonna tell her?
Well, it wasn't that memorable. I'm just kidding. It was pretty cool. But
anyways,
is the movie like the same thing? It's just like the thing, but in a movie.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna have another incident about this when you were like,
"What is Priscilla?
Who's Priscilla? Why is Elvis in this movie? Why is Elvis in a movie called Priscilla? Like, who is that? Who's Priscilla?
I didn't understand.
Hello?
I just didn't understand.
Anyways, at work we kept doing "That's my line" and then the
"Ew, bro." No, I'm not talking about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm so sick of that.
Okay, whatever. One thing that I'm also excited for because we're like, wait, guys, it's almost December. It's practically December.
Dude, tomorrow?
Spotify Wrapped, bro. It's freaking dinking coming. I think it's going to come out like in a week from now.
Oh my days. Guys, I'm scared. Please don't.
I am terrified, guys. I cannot explain to you. Whatever happens, y'all, just know that wasn't me.
That was not me.
That was not me.
I don't know who did that. That was not... Dude, I already know it's going to be the same. Bye.
Who do you think? Okay, we should predict our top 5.
Yours is definitely going to be something like Adrian Lenker. Like,
no, I don't think so.
No? Yours is going to be something... I don't know, something like sad and like depressing. That's always what's on our Spotify Wrapped. Like...
That is true.
Nothing happy and... like super sad emo vibe. Dude, I already know. Oh my days. It's going to be so embarrassing for me.
I think mine is going to be embarrassing as well. To be fair, sometimes I'll just play like a song and you know how like after a song, it'll just start curating music that is like in that same genre as that song. Sometimes I'll just leave it playing for like hours, either if I'm like at work or like I just left my laptop on or like I'm doing my makeup and so I just leave the music playing. Like, I didn't click on those songs. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't click those songs. So, like...
It's not you.
It's not me. Like, that's not me. Like, that's literally not me. That's not me.
Oh, but it is you. What do you think yours is going to be? I don't know what yours is going to be.
I don't know, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I can tell you, like, top 5 just in general. Oh. I think it's definitely going to be Mitski.
Same.
Muna. I think it's going to be... I genuinely, and I hate to say this, but Panic at the Disco, I genuinely think he's going to be up there.
Mine is,
and I'm so scared.
That's what I was going to say is the most embarrassing.
I'm so scared.
Panic is definitely going to be... Okay, but let's, like...
I literally was, like, playing it at work, and I was like... And I me and a froster were playing it because I work at a bakery, and I was like, I have to change. We were just playing Panic at the Disco, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to change we cannot listen to Panic at the Disco anymore because I don't want it to be on my Spotify Wrapped.
I think it ends after...
She's like, fair.
It ends after a certain time, though.
I think so, too. That was, like, earlier in the year.
Oh, okay, I see. Unfortunately, Panic will be on our Spotify Wrapped, but guys, please let us explain before you start to...
This is our apology video.
This is the apology.
This is our pre-apology video.
Yeah, because I already know Panic is 100% going to be either number 1 or number 2 on mine. Let me explain. I only listened to the 2005 A Fever You Can't Sweat Out album. Please, I think that's still weird. I think that's still culturally unacceptable. I don't really know what to tell you. I think it's a little bit better. I don't listen to his new stuff. Okay, maybe I listened to the 2016 album. I don't listen to his new. What was his newest? Whatever his newest album was that literally flopped and made him
Viva
quit.
La Vengeance.
Whatever album made him quit and like tap out. I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to his old stuff. And I'm also listening to the 2005 album.
Oh.
Pretty Odd.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wait, is that 2005?
I actually don't know what year that. I think that one came out 2006. But anyways.
Yeah.
Pretty Odd is so underrated.
Wait.
Okay, we're not going to talk about Panic at the Disco anymore. No.
Okay.
No, I refuse.
We're not talking about it because we can say way too much about it. And unfortunately, it's honestly your fault that I like it because you introduced me to Panic.
I also think maybe Paramore might be on my top 5. I think Radiohead's going to be on your top 5. What do you think?
Oh, 100% Radiohead's gonna be. Pretty Odd was in 2008. I had to correct myself. Yeah, Viva Las Vengeance 2022. Don't like it. Pray for the Wicked 2018. No. Pretty Odd and A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Go listen right now. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else about it. Only if you're like emo and you like weird vibe, then you're gonna like it. If not, then don't listen to it. But Radiohead definitely gonna be mine. Mitski, Panic, and then
we both have very similar music, so I feel like we're gonna see some of the same artists on there. You think? I don't know. Did you say Mitski?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mitski's.
You think Mitski's gonna be on your top 5?
Yes, she was there last year. Oh. And 100% Ariana Grande. I have been on my Ari grind this year. I don't know what, I think a switch flipped in me. And I started listening to...
Her music's good.
Yes, her album is Eternal Sunshine, which didn't get nominated.
Oh, wait. I think Chappell Roan might be on my top 5.
Oh,
Even though there's only one album... I do think she might be maybe like my 5th artist or something.
Yeah. She's
gonna be my number 1.
I think, did I already talk about how Ariana Grande's album didn't get nominated for a Grammy? Which is actually crazy because that stupid Taylor Swift album is up there, which is so bad. I don't care what you say. I don't like Taylor Swift. I don't like her music, and I don't like her voice.
Okay. I will say one thing about Taylor Swift. I like some songs. I wouldn't call myself a fan of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, same.
The saddest thing is I was looking at my Spotify stats the other day, and I was looking at my top of the 6 months, because you can either do like top artists 4 weeks, top artists of 6 months, top artists of all time, I think. So I checked my top artists in the past 6 months, and number 2 was Taylor Swift.
You're insane. You're converting. You're Swiftie now.
No, there's no way.
Yes,
I genuinely think that it's wrong. Like, genuinely, I don't understand how she's number 2. I don't like go into Taylor Swift's name and hit shuffle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not playing her music, so I was like,
God forbid you do
genuinely confused as to how it was number 2. Right. Which is why I'm like 99% sure that it's wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
No,
guys.
I swear.
Okay.
I'm like, maybe it was from like those times that I played the album like in full and wanted to see like, okay, which song out of this album do I actually like? But I'm like, I'm not playing, like actively playing her music every day.
Taylor Swift.
If she's in my top 5, this podcast's over. This podcast is over.
We're done. Because
I'm actually gonna say that. If she's in our top 5, this podcast is over. And I'm dead serious right now.
It better not be, dude. What do you mean? I'm scared. Don't say that. It's probably going to be your top 5 and then we're done, so. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah. Eternal Sunshine didn't get nominated for a Grammy, and I'm so mad because I love that album. At first when I listened to it, I was like, this album sucks. But then it started to grow on me, and I love Ariana Grande. Shout out Lulu, because
Oh yeah, she put you on that.
she put me on Ari. I remember she went to Lulu's like my oldest friend ever. Not that she's physically old, like dying and decrepit. No, I mean like we've been friends for so long.
Oh.
She went to an Ari concert like her peak era, like 2016. I don't know when it was.
No way. She did?
went. I'm pretty sure she said she
wow.
went when she was like 10. And I was like, where's my invite? I'm just kidding. I didn't like Ari at the time. But yeah, I love Ariana Grande. She's definitely going to be on my Spotify Wrapped. Anything else we have to say?
About Spotify Rap? Not really. But speaking of music, you gotta say your notes too, bro. But this is my last note, and you gotta transition into your stuff.
I already said 2 out of my 3 notes.
Okay, well, say more. Speaking of music, I went to my very first concert alone.
Yay! Which artist did you see?
I went to go see Girl in Red, and when I was trying to decide, because I had been wanting to go to a concert on my own for like a while, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to like have it be my thing by the end of the year. I want to go to a concert by myself. Because I was like, I just want to be brave and like, you know, go by myself.
Yeah.
Because I usually go with friends. I've never been alone. And I was looking at artists on my Spotify. I'm like, okay, who's touring right now? Like, who can I go see? And I was like, oh, Girl in Red. But I was like, I don't really listen to a lot of her music. And then I was like, oh, Gigi Perez. I would love to see her because she's like a very new upcoming artist, and her voice is like, I
so
love
good.
love her. Love her. And I was like, oh wait, Gigi's opening for Girl in Red. I had to like put those two together. I didn't realize, because like when I saw them on the list, it said Girl in Red and then it said Gigi Perez, and I was like, I didn't know that it was on the same day and it was the same concert. Like, you know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, this is perfect because I'll get to like see both artists that I like. So I was mostly going for Gigi, but I was like, I'll go for Girl in Red as well. Oh my god, Gigi's voice is like so crazy good.
If you don't know who that is, she's the one who sings Sailor Song, which is trending on TikTok. I feel we need to say that.
Her music is so good, and it's almost like very folky.
Yes.
And which is not something that I'm like a big fan of, but I love her tone of voice. And just her style of music, and her lyricism is like incredible. And so I genuinely see her becoming like a really big artist eventually. Like, I think she has so much potential, and I'm so excited to see like how big she's going to become, because I think that her fan base is also like so supportive. Mm-hmm. And so I love that for her, and I'm so excited to see how like big she's going to become. And I wanted to get merch at the concert so bad, and I saw that she had merch up on the wall, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get some like right after. And the concert finishes, and I go to the stand, and it's all sold out. I was like, bro,
lame. It's okay.
I was like, and then I go to her website to see like maybe she has something that I can buy online, all sold out as well. And it wasn't as cute as the ones that I saw at the concert, but. Also, Girl in Red. Also, I don't know what Girl in Red's name is. I literally realized that like before going to the concert. I'm like, I don't know what her
Is her name not Girl?
Oh yeah, her name is Girl and her last name is In Red. Yeah.
I don't know what's her name.
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Even
Girl.
after the concert, you still don't know her name.
I was like, then I saw Girl in Red. Girl, comma, in red.
Was she wearing red?
She was not. I don't think she was. She wasn't.
That's false.
But somebody threw a beanie up to stage, and it was a red beanies, and she wore it. So I guess she did wear red, but like for a portion of the concert.
Lame.
She was sick, so her voice didn't sound very well, and you can kind of tell. And she was like, she would talk in between every single song, and she's so funny, genuinely hilarious. And then she went on the piano and she did her little song, which is like one song that like actually sucks, not gonna lie. And then she sang that song and then transitions into meow 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 meow.
Oh wow.
Meow, meow,
did she say she like sang a song?
Meow.
You said
she sang a song, and she was like, guys, I wasn't really good.
That's so funny. That's so real.
Funny.
For someone to be like, guys, sorry, that sounded really bad.
She was like, guys, I'm gonna need help on this next one.
That's funny.
And she would like do this little number.
Yeah. This little number. Like pointing the microphone to the audience.
Yeah. And surprisingly, I got there 20 minutes before the concert started, waited in line, got in, and I was surprisingly not that far from the stage.
That's
like, I
super
mean, I wasn't
cool.
all the way in the back, but I was like in the middle. And I was like, oh wow. And the venue was so nice. I love that venue. And it was just a good time. I genuinely had like I was scared that I was not going to have a good time, but now I'm like, I want to do that again. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go to another concert by myself. It was so, so fun. I loved it. And
Well-
I highly recommend, if you've never been to a concert alone, you should at least experience that once in your life, because it's like, oh, it's just like me time. It felt like me time.
Yeah, that's super sweet. Well, while sister was at a concert, guess where I was? Yay! Guys, guess where I was?
She went to go see
I went to go see Diego in...
and Sandy. She went to go see Sandy and Diego.
Yeah, right. I went to San Diego. I flew alone for like the second time in my life, and I was a little bit scared. I'm kind of scared to fly alone sometimes. It makes me a little
That is
nervous.
something that I need to do as well. Like, on my
Yeah.
bucket list is fly alone.
I don't think you've flown alone ever.
I've never flown alone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to do that.
Oh, how have I flown alone and you haven't? Whatever. Who cares? I went to San Diego. Super lit place. The vibe is definitely super, like, strange. I don't know. I loved it. It was very beautiful there, but it's just like a Texas with, like, more hills and stuff.
You think San Diego is like Texas?
Well, maybe it's not. Wait, no. No, sorry. I don't know why I said it was like Texas. I meant to say
like,
it's like Miami with more hills because of like the palm
Yeah.
trees. It's like a Miami with more hills. And it's definitely really pretty there, prettier than Miami, I would say. Very naturey, very tall trees, very nice.
I agree.
Met up with Sandy and Diego, and they were cool. And on the way there, there was a girl sitting next to me on the plane. And if you have your phone out, like right next to me, I'm sorry, I'm going to look. She was on TikTok. I was like, dude, I can't resist. My eyes were attached to her screen. And she was cool. She was looking
What was she watching?
She was watching like a Glee edit on TikTok. And I was like, right. She was cool. She was also like eating food, like snacks. So she was cool. And then on the way home, there was another girl next to me, but she was like a seat away from me. She pulled out like a 3-course meal, like mid-flight, and started eating. And I was like, real.
You were like, can I have some?
I was like, can I have a little bite? I'm really hungry. I haven't had dinner, please. No, I didn't say that. But yeah, super cool vibe. I didn't realize that the San Diego Zoo is one of the, like, I think it's one of 3 states that has pandas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there was a huge line to see the pandas. I saw kind of one of them. I didn't do the line.
Well, they are going in extinction, so...
In extinction?
Yeah.
They are going
They're
extinct.
going in extinction.
Super cool vibe. Also, I wanted to say a story that happened yesterday. I don't know why, but I'm obviously home from college, in case you can't tell. And there's a Starbucks next to us. I went to Starbucks yesterday.
Oh, I love this story.
And yeah, I already told sister, but I went through the drive-thru and I accidentally like hit the curb, which I always do at the Starbucks here.
Dude, I hate that story.
And the freaking guy at the window was like, why are you trying to break into the store? Like, why are you trying to break into the store? And I was like, oops, sorry. And then I tried to, after I tried to pay, like, tap on the card, but I couldn't do it, so I had to insert it into the stupid thing. And mind you, this guy's, like, holding, like, the little, like, pay thing out the window, and it's, like, really awkward and strange. He's like, that's so embarrassing that you don't know how to tap. And I was like, oh, my God, okay. I started freaking laughing, because I'm like, it's funny. And then he was like, he's like, it's gonna ask you a quick question. It showed like the tip screen. He's like, don't do it.
Bro.
Don't do it. And I was like, oh my God. And
So what?
I tipped because he made me laugh, and
Yeah.
reverse psychology is real.
I think that was his vibe.
Yeah, he was super cool. Great vibe. But I've never had anyone be like, don't do it when it shows the tip screen.
Don't do it.
But yeah, he was a good vibe and made me
That's
laugh.
hilarious. I want to go back there and
See him.
I
I'm
want
like-
to see this mysterious
I'm like,
man.
babe, I know you just got this job and you're happy, because working at Starbucks, I'm pretty sure, is literal hell. According to people on like Twitter and the internet, we're like,
Yeah,
they're like, I haven't left in like 30 years.
bro.
And
I know
been
there's
working
stress.
they've been working for 30 years straight, and
every-
it's a rush every single day.
Dude, for real,
at all hours.
I know. I every time I drive to work there, I always drive past a Starbucks, and I always look at the line, and it's always long.
Yeah.
I'm like, they just don't get a break. do
No, they really don't.
They are underworked, and they're overworked and underpaid.
Oh yeah, something that all my friends are like, dude, I want to be a barista so bad. I want to work at Starbucks. I feel like the vibe's going to be so good.
No.
And while the vibe may be good for the first week, I'm like, babe, you are literally going to be overworked, underpaid, like so much, so much. And it is not worth it. I'm just saying that based off of your experience working as a barista, kind of.
I did love it. Like for the time in my life. Like I'm not going to be a barista forever. And I think that a lot of employers understand that. Like they're like, I'm not going to be there forever. But it was such, genuinely, it was like the job in my life that like, I don't know who I would be without that job.
Real.
Because I feel like I grew so much as a person just with like the people around me at that job. And it also helped me build like this level of confidence because I was working in customer service. So like I had to interact with customers every day. And a lot of the customers, like it wasn't just like, oh, here's your drink, have a good day, that's it. Like you would engage with customers.
Yeah.
You would know them by first name basis. You would know their drink order.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked working like in a small coffee shop, not in a place like Starbucks where it's like a franchise.
Yeah.
This is like, it was so homey. It literally felt like I was working like in Gilmore Girls. Like, you know what I mean? Where like in Gilmore Girls, like everybody knew their name. It was like this small, cozy town. And that's how I felt working at that place. And the other day I was thinking, I remember I applied to that coffee shop in December of some year. And I was like, oh, I'm looking for a job. I'd love to join. I sent an email. They were like, oh, we're not hiring at the time, but like, we'll let you know. And I was like, okay. And I continued working at the place that I was working at that time, which was an ice cream place. They emailed me March of that next year. And at that time, I was planning on quitting my job that I had at the ice cream place because I practically was injured at work.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this job anymore. It's ruining my back and my physical health. And then I was like, oh, they're hiring. So like they reached out to me in May and I was like, okay, perfect. I'll go interview with them. But I was like, it was like perfect timing.
Yeah.
It was like perfect timing. I was like, I mean, and so I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, this was like off topic and not what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that I am and will eternally be so grateful for that job.
Real.
I had always wanted to be a barista and I had applied to Starbucks before. And when they were like, oh, we're hiring, and I got an interview and I got the job, I was like, oh my God. Like I was so happy and excited to finally start a barista job because I had always wanted to be a barista. And my ultimate goal in life is like to own my own coffee shop. So I was like, wow, like this is like where my journey is starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like so perfect. And it was such a perfect environment. Mm-hmm. And I worked with such great people and I got to serve such amazing people as well. Like everyone that goes into that coffee shop is like the kindest, like most understanding person like ever.
Yeah.
I never really had a bad customer experience. And I feel like you don't get that working at a franchise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Genuinely.
That's true.
So yeah, that's so off topic, but I'm so grateful for that job. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I would ever be a barista again.
Yeah.
Just because I have a degree now. Like that's just not what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
But it was like a great learning experience for me to have.
No, yeah, for sure. I feel like you had a very good experience as a barista, but I feel like a lot of people don't.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Especially where we
so
live
true.
makes a huge impact because we live in like a town, like in the suburbs.
A suburb. We live in a suburb.
It's not a franchise. There's a lot of factors that come into play. But whenever someone tells me they want to be a barista, I'm like, I feel like it's more of a miss. I don't think it's like a hit or miss, but more of a miss. Kinda.
Yeah.
But I personally just wouldn't do it, but I'm happy that you had a good experience.
I had a really good experience.
That's really great because you want to do that in your life, own a coffee shop, so that works out just fine for you. You know, I wish I could be a barista, but I just don't think I would get the amount of money that I want. And money
Yeah. You have to like
means-
rely on tips a lot.
Yeah, money kind of means a lot to me, just in the way that I know my work ethic and I know how much I deserve to get paid, and I'm not going to go for any less. I just can't. I can't get paid like $11 an hour.
That's valid.
It's not
I
like
understand.
the 1900s. Like the economy is so bad. I'm not getting into that.
I feel like that would be an acceptable wage as a 16-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm literally going to be 19 next year.
Yeah.
So
And you already have work experience, so I get that.
yeah.
I'm just like, bro, sometimes I'm like, the minimum wage is like genuinely crazy.
I remember I applied for a bookstore that I really wanted to work at the mall, and they were going to pay me $7 an hour. And I was like, oh my days, that is not even, that might be minimum or a little bit less. I don't
think that's
know.
like really, really minimum. Like that is like, you might as well just be working for free. Like,
Honestly,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Especially because of deducting tax and stuff, you're practically getting like $5 an hour.
Yeah.
Which is so terrible.
That's like abusive, genuinely.
Yeah.
And that mall is, I know it's just a bookstore, but that bookstore is very busy.
Yeah.
And because it's in a mall that like is crowded all the time.
Oh yeah.
That is not like just some like little bookstore.
No, yeah. It's a big bookstore. There's a lot to do there, but yeah. So that's what happened to me. That Starbucks story happened to me yesterday. Super cool.
Other than that, the realization that I just had, while you were gone in college, I was watching like a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I want to list some movies that I've seen recently, guys. We leave at 1:30, by the way. So also, guys, follow me on Letterboxd, and I'm not going to give you the name of my Letterboxd account, but just go follow me on Letterboxd. Did we talk about The Substance?
Oh,
We have not talked about The Substance.
dude, when we went to go watch The Substance, go watch it right now. The movie theater was like, everyone at the end was like, dude, did you just see that? Like, everyone at the end was just like looking around at each other, being like, that was the strangest movie ever. And sister or one of us was like, this is such a good family movie. And then we like, everyone started laughing and they cheered for us and they lifted us up.
Yeah,
They're like, Gabby, Alex, Gabby, Alex. No, yeah, we made the whole, me when I make the whole movie theater laugh. we didn't. But dude, that movie was crazy. And I really want to watch it again with my friends.
I feel like we can talk about that movie for an entire episode, and we're not going to, but I would not put that movie upon even my worst enemy. Like, genuinely, that movie was like
Crazy
the
vibe.
weirdest movie I've ever seen, the most like disturbing movie that I have ever seen. And I feel like I've seen a lot of like horror disturbing movies, like, and maybe somebody's hearing me say this being like, oh, like, not really, but for me it was okay.
We've seen like Barbarian.
That's not
Husk.
that bad. I've seen like the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Have you seen? You said you saw Human Centipede.
No, I have not seen Human Centipede.
Oh, I heard
No.
that one's really bad. Or
No,
something.
I would not watch that.
I want to watch it.
I feel like I've seen a good amount of scary,
Me
like
too.
body horror movies.
And that's what this movie
A healthy
was.
amount.
Like very weird body horror. Dude, this is like just the perfect movie that I needed.
It was genuinely a really good movie though.
Yeah, I wanted to get nominated for something, but horror movies just never do.
Never do, no.
Which sucks, but Demi Moore and the other girl did really well.
Margaret Qualley.
Yeah.
If you guys go see the movie, just be prepared. Do not have a heavy meal because it is very like
Gross.
physically. It's just very graphic.
Yeah.
But it is the storyline and the point of the movie is so relevant with like just everything that's going on in like
Society
society
and culture.
for women in media and just women in general.
The whole basis of the movie is that Demi Moore is like, she's like older, she's like maybe mid-age, and they don't want her in Hollywood anymore or like on that production set or whatever. And so they need someone younger, basically, which is obviously very prevalent in this day and age, where young is the new everything, where everyone wants to look younger or, I don't know, dress younger. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they portrayed it obviously in a very like disgusting body horror, gross way, which, I mean, I think that's a good way to portray, because
Yeah.
it is kind of like gross that
It is.
people don't want to age. I don't know. Just age. We've already spoken about this topic before, but I was in love with the movie after I couldn't sleep because I was like freaked out, but I still want to watch it again with my friends because I want to see their reaction. And I hope they don't watch it without me because that would suck. But yeah. I guess that's all I had to say about that movie. It was so good. I don't know what else to say about it. I think it was super cool.
Yeah. The other movie that I saw was It's What's Inside. I think I told you about this movie. It's on Netflix. It was a really fun movie. It's kind of giving me like bodies, but like not really. Maybe not the best ending, but it was a really fun movie to watch. So I would highly recommend people to watch it. It's not, to the scary, horrific level as The Substance, but it was like a comedy thriller ish. It was a good one. It's kind of giving like bodies, X Knives Out a little bit, but like not really. And then I also saw this is like a really weird movie that was like I just found on Hulu. It's called The Sweet East. It was like such a silly little movie, and I don't know why I liked it so much, but I actually genuinely it's got Iowa Debris in it. She just like shows up, and so does Jacob Elordi.
Oh.
It was like a really weird cast. I was like, why are all these famous people just in this random small movie?
Yeah.
Go watch The Sweet East. It was lit. And I also saw We Live in Time.
Oh, I saw it
Mitchell.
too.
You did? When did you see it?
With my friends in college.
Oh, I didn't know that. What'd you think?
I mean, it was good, but
I feel like it was missing something.
No, I don't know. It was like good, but I didn't cry after. My friends cried after. Maybe I'm just like
so did my friend.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. It's sweet.
It is a cute story.
I don't know. I think we have really high expectations for movies.
I know. I feel like it's so hard to like have a good movie nowadays. But
well, I just think that we're annoying and like we have really high expectations for movies, and we can't enjoy like a normal movie that's like not award winning. Honestly, that is true. Like we cannot.
That is so true. We have really high expectations.
Yeah, but I think if the average person who likes movies Joe. Or isn't annoying like us and like has high expectations, the average Joe would love it,
right?
Because it is really sweet and cute and a good family movie, I would say.
I felt like they were trying to go a certain route, and it just like they just didn't hit it. Like I don't know. It was like they were trying too hard a little bit.
Oh, to make it seem like
really sad.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I feel like it didn't really hit me on the nose, really. But I see I saw the vision. Yeah, I saw the vision.
Pretty good.
I think it had a little bit more potential though. But it was good. It was all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
Give it like a 3 stars.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Yeah, it was okay. Do you want? Yeah, the other movie that I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
So I also saw the Selena movie.
Oh, was it good?
Yes, I saw it just on a random day. I was like, ooh, I want to see the Selena movie because I low-key love Selena so much. I am not like an active listener of her music, but I love her as a person and her personality and just like everything that she like sets herself out to be. What set herself out to be at when she was alive.
She died.
Okay. Anyways, the Selena movie is with J-Lo. She is Selena in the Selena movie. And I was watching it, and I had seen it before when I was younger, but I didn't remember much about it. And I was watching this one scene where her dad is driving her and her brother, I believe. And he was just talking about how it's so hard to be Mexican with other Mexicans, and how it's so hard to be American in front of other Americans. Like you're too Mexican for the Americans, and you're too American for the Mexicans, and how hard it is to be Mexican American in like our society. And this, just saying that movie came out like early 2000s. I was like, oh wow, it was like something that I would never thought would have been said back then, but it is so true. And I was like, I felt that like to my core. Everything
Yeah.
that he said in that little monologue speech, I was like, oh my God, like that is so true. And I feel like I felt that throughout my entire life and didn't really notice that until like right now when I was watching that scene. And I might pull up the clip just very briefly, just like a snippet of like what he said. And I'll put it in right now.
Dad, the music will speak for itself, Dad.
Listen, being Mexican-American is tough. Anglos jump all over you if you don't speak English perfectly. Mexicans jump all over you if you don't speak Spanish perfectly. We gotta be twice as perfect as anybody else. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Nothing.
I'm serious.
I know
Our
you're
family
serious,
has
Dad.
been here for centuries, and yet they treat us as if we just swam across the Rio Grande. I mean, we gotta know about John Wayne and Pedro Infante. We gotta know about Frank Sinatra and Agustin Lara. We gotta know about Oprah and Christina. Anglo food is too bland, and yet when we go to Mexico, we get the runs. Now that to me is embarrassing.
Dad!
Japanese Americans, Italian Americans, German Americans, their homeland is on the other side of the ocean. Ours is right next door, right over there. And we gotta prove to the Mexicans how Mexican we are, and we gotta prove to the Americans how American we are. We gotta be more Mexican than the Mexicans and more American than the Americans, both at the same time. It's exhausting.
So anyways,
That is very true. Now I think about it. Like,
yeah.
I do feel that. I feel that too, kind of.
Because I feel like, and obviously I've surrounded myself with like very loving friends that, you know, don't, you know, see me in a negative way for being Mexican.
Obviously.
But
That's weird.
It does like, I just feel a little bit insecure, like being with my like white American friends. Because I feel like I'm trying to like fit in with them. And then when I hang out with people that are like Hispanic, I feel like I'm trying to fit in with them as well.
Yeah.
So I remember in college, I never felt like I fit in with like the white Americans, and I never felt like I fit in with like the Hispanics. And it was like so hard for me to find like my friend group in college for that reason as well. Cause it was like, I just didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. Like genuinely, some people, not everyone, would like segregate me for that reason. That like I wasn't white, so they weren't friends with me. And I wasn't like Hispanic or Mexican enough, so they didn't hang out with me.
Yeah.
I get it. Like maybe our cultures, well, like we grew up in different cultures, but I just don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I literally am struggling so hard to like form my words. But
yeah.
how do you feel?
I feel kind of the same way sometimes, that at school, like at college, I don't exactly have the same characteristics or traits or likes and dislikes as white people, American white people, and same way with Mexicans. So you kind of have to find like a good medium, or a person who, I don't know, of any race or of any color, of any whatever, that, you know, is just like you, kind of. And you guys have the same likes and dislikes, and you guys can be friends and things like that. But yeah, I pretty much kind of struggle with the same vibe.
The thing is with you don't like, you're white passing,
Yeah.
and genuinely it like
That makes a huge difference for me. I'm not going to lie.
Makes a really huge difference.
That does,
Yes.
because yeah, I look white. I don't look Mexican. So I do kind of see a difference in that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't controversial to say. We're just saying our opinions.
No, it's like,
I feel like that's kind of,
that's just our
normal.
experience and what we've had happen. in
Yeah,
our
we're
lives.
just sharing our experience with that. But even still, I don't know. Maybe it's just our personalities or something. I don't know. I try to think that it's about my personality, and that's why people don't like me.
Yeah.
It probably is.
No, sister.
Well, I think so for me. I don't know. It's a really deep topic that we honestly don't have enough time to get into.
Wait, we'll finish it in 5 minutes.
I've also had the same experience though, where I feel like I don't fit in anywhere, but we've already spoken about that countless times. So, and we do fit in somewhere for sure.
Yeah. One thing I realized was that I don't really have a lot of Mexican American friends,
Me neither. Yeah.
which is really really ironic. And I also I genuinely don't understand those friend groups. Like, obviously, if you are from that, like, in the US, I don't understand friend groups in the US that, like, you are all the same race or, like, of the same background.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's weird to say, but just in general, I've always been, like, a person that has had friends of so many different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people, like, just only have friends of one background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just, like, doesn't sound right to me, especially white Americans.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, you don't have one friend that's a person of color? I just don't understand that.
Or even like Mexicans, where they only are friends with Mexicans. I'm like, what about everybody else?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it is really just a cultural thing where it just, fits kind of better that way, maybe.
I
Or
know.
it seems like if it's better that way, or you get along with them better.
I just think that's strange. I don't know.
Me too. I do think that's
I've had a
little bit strange.
very diverse friend. I've always had a very diverse friend group.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that to be like, I'm so accepting of other cultures. But I
Nah.
just genuinely don't get how that happens.
But I think that's been
But
something
anyways,
that's always going to happen, though.
Yeah.
I feel.
But if you guys are Mexican American, we're here for you. Because I know it's hard out there.
It's rough out here.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here.
Let's just hold
Mexican
space with
Americans,
that.
let's just really hold space with that. We're gonna hold space with that. We're really gonna hold space with that, and like,
Whatever.
We're
We have
gonna-
to end this episode. Sorry
Yeah,
that we
dude.
ended so serious.
no, I know for
It's
real.
supposed to be fun.
It's supposed to be a fun episode.
Anyway, we're very thankful for y'all, and we're thankful for everything that we have. Tell your family you love them. Tell your friends you love them.
Yes.
It's the holidays.
I did. I literally sent a voice message to my friends, like crying, being like, "I love you guys so much."
Yeah, literally, dude. We're very grateful. We're grateful for what we are and who we are, obviously. And like being Mexican American and all, because it is fun. It is fun.
And low-key is kind of fun because we get the best of both worlds.
That's true. I think that's true.
We get to eat the coleslaw and we get to eat the tamales. Like, we get
okay
the
to
green
say?
bean casserole and we get the pozole.
I hope that's okay to say. If not, sorry. Say it in the comments. I am very grateful for this podcast, obviously.
Yay!
Very grateful for my sister because she's cool, and my family. Thank you guys.
Sister.
Oh yeah.
I like my suitcase. I love my suitcase.
So-
okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving and happy holidays. You will hear from us soon. Go like everything and subscribe.
We've got fun things. Something big is coming.
Something very,
big
very
lots
big
of
is
new
coming.
guests coming up soon, guys. So don't leave us just yet.
Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.